Hey everybody, welcome back to the arena. So you'll notice that Odin number 2, after finishing that last elimination match, has lost more than half of his health. We need to give him time to rest is what that means. As we complete fights, this will recover. So I think what we should do is recruit another fighter whom we can use while Odin number 2 convalesces. So we'll be real clever and call this Odin number 3. And we'll just kind of put the physique like right here. Make him a little taller than usual. Make him maybe a little older. And we'll give him... A lot of these haircuts are just different variations on the Beatles circa 1964, you know, something like that. But we'll go with this right here. We'll go ahead and equip with the metal bar. And some shoes would probably be a good idea. Alright, as usual we start with Remise. I just find Remise to be the single most useful skill there is. Invariably. Okay, so we're going to swap these out. And we will do, let's see. Well, we only really have two choices. I mean, not necessarily we could do these other ones where inept is allowed over here. Of course, those are pugilism matches. So we'll just do a duel, which is a single fight. One-on-one. Just trying to get a good feel for my right to left and then my left to right swings, making sure I'm putting enough force behind them. There we go. Alright, so since that's only a single fight, there's no point in trying to scavenge the loot from that guy's body. Wonderful. So you can see, Odin number 2 has recovered. He's about at half now. And we want to just make a little more money before we go shopping again, because this is really not a lot of money. This time we could do a fray where we would be under-leveled. A fray is a very interesting fight. And rather than tell you why, I'll just show you. This is a fray. So there's two schools of thought here. A lot of people like to just hang back and let everyone else beat the crap out of each other. And then once everyone else is dead except for one person, they just have a 1v1. I don't do that. The second school of thought is what I adhere to, and that is I just get into the fight. I don't try to run into the middle of the crowd. But I try to start getting in there so that I can get XP. I want to level up. I want my character to level up. So, the more I land hits, the better it's going to be. Oh, that was fortunate. Excellent. Alright, so that worked out rather well. Let's go ahead and just jump into another. Now we could do another fray, but the elimination is going to give us much more XP. And the prize is going to be higher. Wow. That's not good. Okay, not all of that damage was red. Wow. That was, I'm trying to think. it was mainly my positioning, but I don't feel like I'm really on my game right now. The cat says hello, by the way. Yes, hello. Alright, so we're just gonna change. We'll just take those clothes. Now, of course, I could be taking their weapons as well, but as I've said, I really prefer the metal bar at this tier. I'm gonna try an overhead. Yeah, well, that's how it happens sometimes. The overheads can land in some very strange places, anatomically speaking. Alright, that will do. Well, we look a little ridiculous, but that's okay. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's reset, let's calm down. Oh man. I knew just before it happened that I hadn't gotten far enough away. Just before it happened. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what he's wearing. Actually, that may not be very impressive. Yeah. That'll work. Get that left to right going here. Every now and again. Alright, let's try the overhead again. I have not been landing these. There it is. That's really my favorite type of attack, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't even matter what the weapon is. As long as I can, you know, bring down a crushing overhead blow directly on their head, I'm happy. Oh, that is... What is wrong with me? Now, I might want to forfeit before I get killed here. I'm thinking about it. But I feel like we've got it. Oh my god, that was almost it right there. Wow, that was incredibly close. That's some really rough combat from me right there. That's not a good display. Okay, so Odin number 3 is, well, you know, significantly hurt at this point, but also managed to skill up. So we go over here, we've got Remise now. Instead of going to maneuvering in armor for this particular fighter, because it is going to take a while to get some heavier armor, let's work on Riposte. Okay, so Odin number 2 has some better health going on. Let's look at... Let's see if we can get a merchant. And I'm looking right here to see what their profession is. These are all combatants so far. I was afraid of this. Sometimes there just isn't a merchant, so you have to go do another fight and... yeah, come back and try it again. Alright, that's okay. Let's go here and look at the other merchants. So we already have 1 gold, 7 silver, 9 copper. Again, we're limited to inept rank gear, so in other words, things that don't say anything. Like this one says adept for the rank. these shoes don't say anything, so we could wear those. So part of it is finding something you can wear when you can wear it, which is why it's a lot better to have that other merchant, because you can sort things more sensibly. Okay, let's grab these boots and this leather belt. And we'll give these to Odin number 3. Okay. So while they're, we can give both of these guys a chance to heal a little, and we could just do a pugilism match. Because you can't be killed in the pugilism match, I generally recommend just doing the highest level one you can to get the biggest reward. And it's never anything impressive, but like this one at the master level, you can do it as inept. You win a measly 3 silver, but... Oh, did I forget to switch my guy? Oh, you know what? Let's forfeit. Okay, so there's a good example of a good time to use forfeit. I would just absent-mindedly click that. So we're doing a little better here, but okay, so let's go pugilism expert. Now this, okay, I mean it's kind of the same, but there you go. Now I'm going to switch Odin over here. That's what we need to remember to do. Oh, that's a nice uppercut. By the way, when you double click and hold without a weapon, it'll do an uppercut. If you do your jab, you'll do, your stab, you'll do a straight punch, and otherwise you just do kind of a, it's actually relatively straight, the other one. But anyway, since you're right-handed, it tends to be advantageous to aim just to the right of your opponent, because it kind of swing it around, you need a little bit of space. Alright. Okay, so if we go over here, we can see that Odin number 2 is pretty much healed up at this point. Now, if we wanted to do doubles, we would need to have an NPC. So it would be one of us, a player, and then an NPC. Okay, let's just do a duel, because obviously we do not have an NPC. There we go. Whenever you knock them prone, I would just recommend operating under the assumption that they are not done. They're not dead. So make sure you get that overhead in there, and make sure you crouch. Oh, well, that was a little too early with the crouch, but that's what you want to get that maximum momentum. Alright. Okay. Nobody's skilled up or anything. Let's take another look at the merchant. Yeah, none of this, except maybe, yeah, I mean, we could get a tunic. Well, what about that? And the light jacket too, okay. But actually, yeah, we can do that. Okay. Not very impressive, but it is better than nothing. Okay, so the reward is higher on Challenger here. That's just 1v1. But we would get more XP from a fray. So that's what we're going to do. Again, I'm just going to pick someone and focus on them if I can, and if I can hit someone else, I'll do it. That will aggro them to me, usually, which can be problematic if you get 2v1, 3v1. But you really want that XP, so I say just go in there and fight. This is not a good position to be in. There we go. Alright, very good, very good. Just want to make sure there hasn't been a skill increase, or a skill learned. Let's do this elimination here. We'll keep it with Odin number 2, as Odin number 3 continues to recover. The toughness of this person taking a metal pole to the face and still fighting. Alright, because this is an elimination, we get to take that cool leather jacket. Look at that. Alright. Well, let's make sure, actually. I'm pretty sure it's much better. Okay. Didn't even have any shoes. It tends to be something I overlook, as you may have noticed. Why did I step forward? That would have been the time to step forward. There's one thing, by the way, that I think everyone who plays Exanima should be aware of, and you will notice it eventually. But when an enemy is hit and they seem like stunned, you know, and they have like this kind of wincing animation, don't take that to mean that you have time to go in and hit them and you don't have to worry about a counterattack, because they instantly snap out. Instantly snap out of that and counterattack you. So be very careful about that. Okay. We'll keep it the way it is. Alright. Alright. I don't think we need any of that, so we will just go to the next fight. Okay. Excellent. This is going well. Let's hope we can keep it up here as we continue through the elimination phase. See, he parried that even though it looked like he was kind of hurt, you know, kind of stunned. He wasn't really. But that's not the worst. The parry, I mean, that's not a problem. It's when they come at you with this instantaneous counterattack that you can't possibly see coming. Alright, there we go. Very good. Alright, it looks like not only has Odin number 2 leveled a skill up, he has also ranked up to aspirant. That is good. We're going to have him work on riposte now. And we switch his rank up here to aspirant, we can equip him properly for that rank. When he fights at that rank, your gear will switch to whatever rank the fight is leveled at. Okay, so let's check again for a merchant. Come on, Lucinda, be a merchant. Okay, never mind. Come on, Vespin, be a merchant. I don't think that's helping. There we go. Alright, yeah. There's the higher fee. There's the upkeep. That's good. So he's located right here. And what you can do is you can look for either clothing and armor or weapons or anything, and you can choose the rank to filter it by, and after each fight it'll kind of restock with just the rank you're looking for. But it's not an instantaneous thing. So like right now I could put it at inept or aspirant and it's not going to immediately change, and it won't be totally changed after the next fight, but after a few it will. Alright, so now we can look for aspirant ranked gear. Like there's some quilted trousers, that's not too bad at all right there. And it's not even a silver. And these weapons clearly will not be available to us right now. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take that and we'll go back over here to number 2 manage. You can switch from up over here, by the way, as well. Grab those. Oh, he still doesn't have shoes. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have him on his aspirant thing. There we go. Alright. Then we can look at the original merchant. Let's see, what might be something we could... Expert, yeah, it's definitely not that. It's a ridiculous hat. That's novice. This is all... Okay, so nothing really here for us right now. That's alright. Okay, so Odin number 2 is just going to keep on going. If we can find a good fight for an aspirant. But it looks like elimination is better XP-wise, and we'll put Odin number 3 back in even though there's some health missing. We're going to do that anyway. Yes, that was good. Oh my goodness, what happened there? That was not good. Not good at all. Right. I don't remember if he has a belt. Oh, he did. Okay. So now we need to be extra careful. Because we do not have a lot of health. Okay. Oh, those pants, man. I don't know about those pants. It's a little loud for me. Go. Once again, nothing we really would benefit too much from. Alright. Okay. Might as well take their legs out. They're just going to be sitting there. And there we go, another successful run through an elimination match. Alright. Okay, and that's where we're going to end our episode for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.